My name's Peter Moodie and I'm a director of the Karori Medical Centre. The centre was opened in 1976 and I've been there since then, so 42 years. Although I did spend 14 years working also as the medical director at Pharmac. Pharmac was at that stage the enemy. Attitudes towards it had been poisoned by pharmaceutical companies and doctors were against it. They thought it was a form of rationing which was unethical. So when I first started there, it was an uphill battle. It was an exciting time, but it was also quite stressful. And I think over the years, people have actually changed their mind about Pharmac. I think they realise that it's quite an ethical organisation which is actually trying to do the best it possibly can with the amount of money it's got. 1984, we computerised, and we were the first practice in the country that did that. It was a terrifying decision, cost us a huge amount of money, but in fact, we got a return on that money very quickly. Our effective adult population is about 11,000. We've got 9,000 of those patients now registered for Manage My Health. We've got just over 7,000 who are fully integrated into the system. We now rely on it very heavily. I would say virtually all of my adult patients are on it. Up to 50% of my appointments are made on Manage My Health. About a third of my repeat prescriptions are done on Manage My Health. I think it's the efficiency for patients. I mean, the traditional model was you make an appointment, you come in and you see me, and we do it all face to face, and that's really important. Reality is that there's a lot of health advice and health management that we don't actually need to see you for. In 10 years, I think the nature of general practice is going to be very different. We may be focusing much more on those with high need, who need intensive, longer consultations, but I think there's so much interaction that we can do which is actually not face-to-face. And I think we've got to get used to that. Manage My Health is a perfect example of that. It is a new paradigm and it works very well. Things like laboratory results, X-ray results. For 90% of the stuff, you can just write a simple comment and you expect the patient to be able to see it. If they don't understand it or they want to ask another question, they can ask it. But it's making our life much smoother. It's also making the patient much more engaged in what's going on. No longer is it that magic box where the doctor knows all. It's you as a patient are actually as much in control as anybody. I think general practice is exciting. I think it's the interaction and relationship with people. I think it's the diagnostic challenges, because although we can be great communicators, if you're going to be a good general practitioner, you've also got to be a good diagnostician, and you've got to be able to treat people so that you get them better and they have confidence in you.